Hello, hello. This is my final puzzle. Hopefully get done with judging. Shall see if we manage to get through it. So we've got these parity sweepers that are counting how many odd or even digits are in the surrounding area. And then they're either acting as that digit, as quads, or as crop keys with a certain distance between two things. So the guys in the middle, they're going to be 4s or 5s, aren't they? So you get some 4, 5 pairs. And I mean down here, there's at least a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the middle. This guy should be interesting. If he's 5, that does work actually. If that's 4 or 5, that's then just a 1. Which is saying there's 1 even, 5 odds up there. Should be okay. This thing being 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4, 5 pair here and here, of course, isn't there? Now, if that was 1, that be okay? So that's an interest. No, hang on a mo. Those either add up to 6, these two, or they're the same number. So if that was 3, that just doesn't work at all. So this is 1 or 2. And if they add to 6, that just means that would have to be 6. So they're not. So they are the same number, and that's a 2, and that's 2, and that's a 4. I think. Seems right, though. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm happy with that. And isn't that the same down here, that all of these things are the same number? I think that's the case. That's not 2 anymore. This cell, at most 8. I'll be saying there's 5 odds here and 3 odds up there. If it was 1, it would be counting 1 odd, 1 even in all that space, which is okay. 5, of course. So yeah, so we've got either 2 odds here or 4 odds here. 6, 8 would put 6, 8. That seems okay. If that's 4, that implies they're all the same, which is not. That's 1, or if that's 3, implies exactly one of those is even. And if it's 1, it implies exactly one of those is even. So exactly one of these two is even. This was 1 to get a 3 there. 4 there. All those would be... no, wait, sorry. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. And all those would be odds, and that would break the 4 clue. If this was 3, 1, 5, 4, it's exactly 1, 3, 1, 4, puts exactly 1 odd here. That would work with 2 evens there. Interesting. Yeah, and 3 in either of those two implies that exactly half of these are odd and half are even. Yeah, so I was about to like most one of these is a 3, but yes. this was 1, it would make all of that odd. This would be a 2. That breaks. That's not 1. Are one of those always 3? Yes, yeah, that's 1. One of these is always 3. And no, not sure where I'm going with that. Just looking at this dot, but I don't think that does help us. So if 3, 2, then they're both even. I think it is worth doing that, by the way, isn't it? If 3, even, that would be 2 with 1 even there, and that would be odd. But if 4, then you get 2 evens up here, 2 evens down there. No, but 4 puts 3, 4 puts even, and 3 puts even. 3, even. 2, 3, even. And 2 put 1 even and makes that odd. If that's 4, that's 3, and they're all even. And you've got another even over, no, 4. Yeah, you got another, that is always odd, that is always odd. It's either 7 or 9, so does that have to be counting evens? No, not odds. No, it could be counting evens, just about, I think. And if it's, so if it's counting evens, I was just thinking if that's a 9, if these are odd, is that a problem? No, I don't think so. Yeah. That's got to be a 7. Because these can't both be odd, you got a 3 now. So if they're counting evens, they look like that. These quad clues have to have a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in them, don't they? Yeah. So I said these are all the same, and they're going to come from 1, 2, or 3, aren't they, interestingly? If they did come from 1, it'd look like that. And that breaks, because that would actually have to be a 2. So if they come from 2, that doesn't work, because they have to go 2, and they'd have to pass through 4. So these come from, well, that's a 6, and that's a 3, 9. Hopefully. Yeah, that's also broken. Damn. That's okay. So does all of these point at the same 4 cells? So 1. Oh no, yeah. Sorry. So they can't be a difference of 5, and 1 doesn't work because 1, 2, and 3 breaks. 2 doesn't work because you pass it with 4. 3 doesn't work because you get 2 evens, 2 odds. But 4 does work, so this has to be a 5 with a 1, 9. No, wait, what? So that'll be implying they're all. How does this work? Everything's correct. These 4 things are all looking at the same. Ah, yeah, sorry. This is me being silly again, isn't it? So they don't all have to be the same number, they just have to sum to 4. I think I've disproved that they are all the same number. So this can't be a 2 and 2 split, and it can't be a 4 and 0 split. No, because none of those can act as 4 or 0. So it's got to be a 1-3 split. And if they're all odd, that breaks because 1 and 3 implies that these are changing parity. So there's 3 evens and 1 odd, and all of these change parity, so that's got to be the odd, and they're both evens. And you're either traveling 1 or 3. So you're traveling just 1. Ah, but the quad means that is a 1 or a 3, and it's got to be a 3, which goes 2, 6. That all works. Good. Yeah, happy. Sort of, vaguely. That can't be... Oh, it could be 9 if they're all even. No, it can't be 9. Yeah, that is all okay, isn't it? So this is 1 implying 1 even, so they're all even. Sorry, implying a lot of odds are down here. So this is either a 1 or a 3, which let's say it's not a 1. Yeah, so that's got to be a 3, doesn't it? It's nice. You see that? That's saying 3 and 3, and 1 even down here. Lovely. These guys be even? Probably. Or they're a 2-2 split, which also looks okay. If that's 1, that breaks very quickly. It's 2s, 4s, 2s, 4s, 8s. So that's 4 and 5, but it's not. No, well, there's an even along here, so that does have to be a 2. Odd even needs an odd even pair there, so they're both even. 6, 8, that's even, that's 6 and 2. It's definitely up here. There's a 4 or 6 somewhere along here. The rest of that looks okay. This could still all be even if it wanted, I think. Although, so if that 7 was saying there were 7 evens, that clue would either be a 1 or a 3, which wouldn't be allowed. So there are 7 odds looping around here. Can I find somewhere where... Oh yeah, here's something interesting. Is that 2 counting the number of evens? No, because it needs 1 of 6 and 8 there. So these are all odd. Which isn't the opposite of what I wanted it to be. So K4s are somewhere here or there. Yeah. So this, yeah, I mean, if it, so it's not acting as a 4, it could be acting as a 2, it could be acting as a 1 or a 3. What else have we got? Something around here. Might help us out. Oh, if they were all odd, all of those 3, that would be a 4, which isn't allowed. That's cool. I like that. So at least one of those is even, which means all those are odd. Actually gives you that, doesn't it? It's that 6 or 8. There's a 2. 1 or 7 there. And that could be a 2-2 or it could be a 1-3. No, so that's got to be a odd even pair, doesn't it? Yeah. This guy being 8. I think I've misunderstood one of these. Hopefully that's been okay. Yeah, that's 3 and 3. That's 5. I think I thought there was another dot in there. Hopefully that didn't mess something up. What we've got is okay so far, at least. 6s are up here. So 4s, 4s, and 4s. There's an even and an odd. 2 evens, 2 odds down here, of course. I need to remember. So, it's going to be the best thing to look at. Maybe even this cell. So that can't be 9, of course. I doubt it could be 1. It probably could, actually. Whatever this quad is acting as, certainly not a 4. So they can't all be the same parity, but you could be a 2-2 split. I think, yeah. This little cell, you almost see as all the evens, which would have been nice. So if that was counting odds, are they all allowed to be odd? Probably. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 7. 2, 3. These are all odd, of course. So if that is 7, then they do all have to be odd. But if it's 5, then you could get 5 evens. Let's go back to this cell. So if this cell was an 8, then it would be all of those would be odd, and that certainly breaks this. That cell's a 1 or a 1-8 split. Meaning all these would be even because of the cat. Yeah, that just doesn't work either. There's 2 evens and 1 odd here, so 1 doesn't work. For 5, and don't forget this is a difference, which is counting stuff in here. Which don't we just know? Oh, this is now odd. So that's either a difference of 2 or 4, and either way these have the same parity. That's the last odd. Apparently a 2 here. And these have a difference of either 2 or 4, which doesn't tell you very much. If that sells 3, get 1 odd, 2 evens. If it's 5, you could have 3 odds or 2 odds, 1 even. So you can have literally everything. This is a difference of at most 5. That would need all of these to be even, which is not the case. That's 3. That would have a difference of 1. And then you've got 2 evens, 2 odds already in that area. It's a virtual 6-8 pair, isn't there? So that is a 5. odd 5, that's 1 odd, 1 even. So that's odd, that's odd, that's even, that's odd. Which I think I just knew anyway, and should have just been able to write in. But we got there anyway. 7, 9 like this. 5s, that is a 7. And I've forgotten what that meant. It meant you could be the way round, couldn't you? No, that's only 6. So these are all odd. That's an even 8. 5, 9. 3 or 9 there. 7, 9, 2, 8 pair. 6, 8, that's 2, 6. Nice. So this cell, 2, 5, 7, 8. 9 and 3 would mean 6. That doesn't work. Same for 3. So that's definitely one of those. It's 2s and 8s, etc. It's one of each. There's a 4, apparently. 3, 7, 1, 5, 9. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. 3, 2, 7, 6, 8. So said this has to be all. Oh no, it could be a 2-2 split. Ah, interesting. This is definitely a 1-3 split, but if it was a 1-3, the 3 would have to go there. Strange. So, this is changing parity, so that has to be a 3-3. Makes 4-6, and that works then. Two, 8, 9, 3, 6. 4s. 6s. I was about to do yin yang. Make that not a cell. 1 even, 2 evens, some more evens. So, I mean, this quad? Surely not. What are these cells? 1, 5, 3. It's a 5. They're all. Let's try that again. 1, 3, 4. It's a 4. There's 1 even here. 2s and 4s up and down there. Oh, I do know this. I thought I did. 6, 7, 8, 5, and 9. And 5, 6, 8 pair. Made this odd. I think I do remember that being odd, so that should be okay. There's 1 even here, which is good for that. Oh, so this has got to take our last 1, 2, 3, 4 quads. That is a 7. It's rather cute. And not very helpful in terms of this stuff. 7s are forced onto here. I'm out of water as well. Can't be a. Well, obviously it can't be a 4. It says this is a 1-3 split. You can't have 3 evens. So you got 1 even down here. 2 there, so that's got to be even. Six, 8. That all looks like that works. The 1 or 3 there, that's good. There, even there, 1 even here, exactly. So as a difference of 3, that's good. Could still be a 3. Otherwise, that's got to contain a 1. I think it's got to be this, isn't it? I can see anything else. 8, 2, 6. Really doing anything. Nines, look, there's a 9 and a 5. Gives you a 7. 7, 9, 9, 5. 7 here. And not much else. It's not 6. So what am I meant to be looking at? This definitely has a 1-3 split. So can it have 3 evens? And they'd both be odd. This would need a 1, 5, 9. No, that breaks. If this was 3 evens... Oh yeah, because it needs a 1 and a 3. So this is definitely 3 odds, and these are both even. Which gives you all of that. 1, 5, 4 at the bottom. Fours are here. I've broken the puzzle. How have I done that? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4s now have no space. These can't be 3 evens. Oh, so it's got to be a 2-2 split. There you go. That's how you do it. So, also because of 4s, one of those is 4s, so those two can't be even. So you've got at least 1 even in here. Sorry, you've got at least 2 evens in here, but they can't all be evens. So there's definitely a 2 down here. And that's what 2 evens, 2 odds. That's one of each. So these two have the same parity. Does that actually tell you anything, though? I mean, 6 would put 4, so that can't be 2. 2s and 2s and 2s and 8s. I think I'm missing something fundamental. 6, 8. So this is a 2-2 split. Oh, this definitely needs a 1 in it, of course. So, I mean, that looks easy. That to be true. Even one odd. These have the same parity, so they're either 3 and 1. See, 9, 5, 8, 6, 4. Well, they're 4 and 6, which gives you 8, 1, 5, 9, 3. It's not very useful. 2s dealt with. I paint all my 6, 8s, but that's just going to all finish at the end, isn't it? So, be helpful. So 3, 1 or 4, 6. Why do one of those break? 6. So he puts a 1 here. 4, 6. If that was 1. No, that's okay. 4, 6 takes 1s out of here. So that 3 makes that a 2, 8. 5. Is that a 9? Oh, is it this guy? Sorry. Probably is as well. He needs 3 odds. That's even. That's been there for I don't know how long. 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4. 1, 9, 5, 8, 2. Evens, evens, odds, odds, even. That's got to be odd, therefore. 6, 3, 9, 3. 5, 1. 1, 3. And then all of these get done at the end. Nice. Sorry, not seeing that for a while. Yeah, interesting puzzle. Had some good ideas of things that had to interact and overlap. I struggled to get my head around them counting either odds or evens, but they didn't interact with each other. But then they did together, didn't they? That was nice. Yeah, that's just me being silly at the end. I had good, for like the number of clues, it was relatively clear where you were meant to be looking as well, which is nice. But yeah, enjoyed the puzzle. Thanks for watching. Chat to you all sometime later. Bye.